Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and with me is Retro Nerd Girl and Douglas A. Burton. How are you folks doing? And Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas. Oh my goodness. It's almost here.
I know, right?
Yes, yes.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Good to see everyone tonight.
Likewise. Glad you are here. Glad all of you out there between YouTube and Twitter or X are here because, hey, we had to have a watch party again for what I like to call the Christmas movie. There is no doubt. If you doubt this, I feel sorry for you. However, Die Hard is the Christmas movie, and I did a watch party of this last year, and doing it again this year because yes, Die Hard is indeed a Christmas movie. What about you guys?
Well, Lorena, you're doing a service to the nation, if not the world, because there is a meme out there that says it's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls from Nakatomi Tower. So
That's
you
right.
are now providing this kickoff for the whole world.
It's finally going to be here.
Yes, gonna be here. I love this. As a matter of fact, I love this movie so much for Christmas. I love the fact that the Cleveland show did a parody of this, and you didn't see it coming. Where he's like, "Yeah, I want to talk about the best Christmas I ever had. The year was 1988." It was so freaking funny. Oh my god, it was great. It was great.
Oh,
It
I
was
gotta
a
see that
blast.
episode.
And if you are a member of my channel, we are going to be seeing that tomorrow with our virtual Christmas watch party of favorites. Y'all have got to watch that. So we will definitely be checking it out. Definitely. So yes, Die Hard, we will be watching it. You can also watch it for free on Pluto TV, and I believe Retro Nerd Girl said it is also available on Tubi. It's also on Amazon. If you do not have a physical copy of this movie, what is wrong with you?
Exactly.
I need a physical copy, but I do have a digital one. But
I gotta have it. Yeah, as long as you have it in some form, somewhere or the other,
That's right.
It's good. So if you got it digital, start hustling people to get you the physical copy. For Christmas.
Yeah, that's on my list.
There's just something about being able to haul that movie out like, hey, Christmas time, after we finish watching Charlie Brown Christmas, let's throw Die Hard in here for good measure. So let's see, we've got 56 of you guys between X and between YouTube. So thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit that like button.
That's right.
Also, do me another favor. If you guys are over on X and you're not subscribed to me over here on YouTube, please do consider.
Come on over. The water's warm.
Yes. Come over. We can all trade Hans Gruber memes and what. R.I.P. Alan Rickman. Oh my gosh. We'll talk about this a little bit later. But this was one of those films that cemented for me the importance of the villain in a film, because your hero film is only as good as your antagonist, and that antagonist has to seem undefeatable.
And this could have been a generic action movie if it, if you look at it on paper, you're like, okay, he slowly eliminates these bad, but you got Bruce Willis on one side, and like you said, you got Alan Rickman on the other, and I feel like they just elevated this whole thing, and now the entire movie is a classic.
Yeah, and one thing I have to say about Gruber is that he is a nasty, right? this is a man, you cannot trust him. You don't know what he's going to do. In a snap of a second, he's maybe laughing, possibly, about to kill you. You don't know. You just don't know. And that's what makes you really like him in a way, because you're like, okay, I don't know what to expect from this character. And so even though we know what's going to happen in the film because we've seen it before, those moments when he flips, it's just like, oh my God.
Yes.
It really gives you a sense of like, wow, this guy is really a nasty, And so
Well,
I like my nasties on the big screen and not in real life.
well, but he's also, a little different in 1988. He wasn't barbaric or emotionally out of control. He wasn't a rage monster. He was sophisticated, urbane, and smooth and patient and, a little charming even at times and willing to negotiate. So he really brought a different look and feel to the villainous role and just elevated what a villain could look like,
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I knew that Hans Gruber, aka Alan Rickman, was totally into the pop culture icon when I'm forgetting which Adam Sandler movie it was, where his character says, I love all your movies. And he's like, what movies? He says, all the ones where you try to kill Bruce Willis. And dang it, if I can't remember what the heck that movie was. I don't think it was maybe it was Happy Gilmore. I don't know, but I just remember that one just because it was so true. Alan Rickman as Hans Gruber in this was like, I want to say, the bar for how the villain should be in an action movie. But we're going to stop talking about it and we are going to kick this off. So, folks, I have got I'll say I have a pinned comment for this live stream is a link to the copy on Pluto TV if you do not have it. But we, of course, have a version that we can actually show you on YouTube that they will let us do without pulling the stream down, because that's how it goes when your channel's monetized, par for the course. But that's okay, because that's why it says full movie and commentary, because we give commentary, you guys in the chat give us commentary, and we just have fun watching the movie. Because let's face it, you do not watch a movie with your friends in silence, at least good friends anyway.
That is correct.
All right, and my camera decides that it wants to be really, really, really cranky. No worries. Who knows? Come on. No gremlins. That's
a different Christmas movie.
That's a different
Christmas.
Christmas.
That's a different Christmas.
All right, folks. So are we ready to rock?
Let's do this.
Okay. Let me make sure I have my darn somewhere and it didn't disappear on me. Okay. I've got my copy.
What's the line? Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Party, pal. Here we go. And of course, I've got a little bit of a leader in with this, so folks can go ahead and get their copy synced up.
This is also the second year that I watched this with my kids on Christmas. They love Die Hard.
Yeah.
Love it. They love Die Hard. And it's great. Now it's like already a tradition with the kids.
Awesome.
It's such a it's a fun film in a way. I'll call it a family film in a way, because for the considering what's going on now, it's really not that bad. But at the crux of it, it is a family story.
It is, yeah. There's kids. There's two parents trying to get back together. While watching this the other day with my kids, I realized like how much this is a product of 1988. You have
yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's got the 1980s action, but it's also got the divorced parents. Divorce was huge, a big topic in the late 80s. My parents got divorced in 87. You've got Japan as an economic rising might. And there was a lot, in the late 80s, early 90s, it was all about Japan as our new economic rival. And that's part of this, corporate America. So, the early computerization when he walks into the lobby, so, this has like every beat you can imagine for 1988.
Especially the clothes.
Oh, yeah.
The clothes back when you could carry a firearm on a plane and you weren't a sky marshal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny when we watch this where, it's like, children, back in 1988, you could just get on an airplane without going all the way through security. It was a different era.
Yeah, totally.
And this was, oh my gosh, John Tiernan, I think, directed this. Was this before or after Top Gun?
This would be after. Top Gun was 86.
86. Okay.
Yeah, another great movie. Top Gun was the top movie of that year. Yeah, and Alan Rickman, this guy, I think not only did this movie elevate him to the heights of pop culture popularity, he had like 3 in a row. It was Die Hard, it was Robin Hood when he was the Sheriff of Nottingham in 1990, and then Galaxy Quest in 1992 by Raptor's Hammer. So, he strung it together perfectly.
And he also directed Predator. Shame on me. I freaking love that movie.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he directed Predator. I'm just looking up in IMDb. Yeah.
Alan Rickman directed Predator?
Oh, no, not Alan Rickman. John McTiernan.
Oh, I was like, that's insane. I've never heard that. Okay, that makes more sense.
This guy. This guy, Harry, he's trying to make a move.
This guy is like over the top sleazy. He's great.
Oh, he's so awful. He
She
really
plays it
doesn't
real
want
well, though.
her. He just wants to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a power move. Hitting on her for the power move.
I am so sorry. I Tiernan mixed up with Tony Scott. Tony Scott directed Top Gun.
Okay, that sounds right, Lorena. That sounds right.
Yeah, because Tony Scott had passed away. Sorry, I had too much anime crammed in my head today.
Well, that and eggnog, right?
Yeah, that's what I have. I have a coffee with eggnog.
And for what it's worth, the storytelling in this is very excellent. So they show him on a plane. So they're showing he's from out of town. They show him with a gun. Relax, I'm a cop. All of this. You just learned a ton from this guy. Oh, even I found that if you rub your feet in carpet, it relaxes you, which is how he gets his shoes off. All of that is in the first minute of the film. And then here she puts the picture down to show that there's a divorce situation. So even though this is an action film, the storytelling is airtight in this.
Yes, it very much is. But it tells you a lot that she didn't remove the pictures altogether.
Exactly. It's her own character development in how has mixed feelings about this.
Yeah.
She even says, leave the spare bedroom open. And, of course, I think the maid, she's kind of grinning,
hoping. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the sorority sister.
Also, the part when they're on the plane and the guy sitting next to him looks, he sees the gun. He's like, it's okay. I'm a cop. And it's kind of like, okay, he's a cop. But that's kind of like the same sentiment that you'll see throughout this film. Again, another piece of setting up the storytelling.
Yes, exactly. And there's his name introduction through a sign. So, if you're a storyteller, you dream of this. And by the way, my kids freaking love Argyle. They love him. The second he pops,
Funny.
the second he pops in, he just dominates my kids' attention. They just start laughing. They can't get enough of Argyle.
I love this dude.
Oh yeah, he's sweet.
Gary. Hello to all of you guys rolling in here. Yep, California. As soon as when I moved to California, all the movies I saw started to make sense. LAX, weird people in LAX.
Yeah, Argyle's great, man. And so again, in terms of excellent storytelling, all of these characters have an arc. So, you know, none of these characters are just there. They all actually have a development. They have a role to play in this whole scenario, even if it's a small one here and a small one there, or a big one at the end, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I like what Brogu had to say there. The good old days when cops can carry guns on planes.
Yeah, Tom says cops still carry guns on planes. Yeah, it's like it's one of those things where it wasn't just the purview of the air marshal, so to speak. And I think that's what people are kind of like fixated on.
Yeah.
Because you could bring your firearm, you're just civilian, you just can't bring it, on a plane. You have to check it in. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not checking in my $800 Springfield XDM so you can lose it. Mm-mm. Yet another, because this plays Christmas Time in Hollis from Run DMC, which is a Christmas song.
Yes, it is. Yeah. This is Christmas music.
Yep.
But at that time, like 1988, a lot of people were like, "Well, that's new Christmas music. We want the older stuff."
Yeah, isn't that cool? How then it was like, oh, this is new Christmas music, and now it's like enshrined as Christmas.
Yes,
music. It's great.
Absolutely, Solomon Thornton legends. Fun place. See, this is how this guy knows how to take care of his clients.
Totally. I mean, that's like a bro move.
Yeah, like I'll wait in the parking lot for you.
But even but he's still doing it like guy to guy. That's not like a guy, just the limo driver. It's like, hey, bro, if you strike out, I got you. Like, don't I'm your wingman. So
I love it.
That's going to endear a lot of guys. Yeah.
I have to hear that song. I heard that song in Target. I'm like, yeah, it's Christmas.
Yeah, it's funny him complaining about this computerized system. I'm like, this is how we sound today with AI.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I go on Perplexity, I'm like, oh yeah, what's this? Oh, and this was good exposition as well, how she changed her name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gennaro or something.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you, like as a writer, it's really difficult to learn to show, not tell. You hear that all the time, show, don't tell with your writing. And so you have to invent creatively scenarios that do all this for you. And they did all that in Die Hard. So it's not just an action movie. This is a high craftsmanship storytelling film.
Yeah. I mean, they're showing you that there are cameras everywhere. Everything is computerized. All that, all those little details that come into play later.
He's setting up. That's the type of stuff he's supposed to observe.
Yeah.
Right.
And this guy's sitting up in the in the parking lot in the basement.
He's gonna have a little mini party, man.
Mhm.
You know?
Music up real loud.
I like how he's kind of partying with that bear too. He like sets the bear up and you know?
Oh my gosh, this is such an 80s party.
Oh, the
Well,
Christmas
and so
office
there's
party
so
with the
and this
grotto.
issue was a big deal. So, like I said, my parents got divorced in 87. And one of the issues was that my mom became a career woman in the corporate America. So this sort of a conflict in a marriage where the woman becomes very successful, she has her own career to follow, she's not just following the husband. This was kind of a new problem that was circulating a lot at the time in marriages. So, you know, she's rubbing elbows with these high corporate types, and he's blue collar, right? This ain't his scene. This isn't his crowd.
Freaking California. Oh my gosh. I remember
But
when I
this was
moved
also
to
another
LA.
American blue collar hero, you know,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
like Jack Burton from Big Trouble Little China, you know, the truck driver, you know, blue collar heroes. These are some of the best ones ever made in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he never gets to see her before this all goes down, right? If I'm my memories.
I think he does
Oh,
see
this
her.
fool.
Yeah, this dude's banging
Oh, he
line.
does see that. They have one conversation, and it doesn't go very well.
Yeah, I think it's right here, in fact, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Because they have that, you know, because I think he asked, he's like, well, she asked where he's gonna
This
stay, and he's like,
guy.
I don't know. And she's like, I fixed up the spare bedroom.
God, this guy is such a
Was he doing lines of coke before?
Oh,
This
yeah.
one, yeah, he's like sniffing. He was doing lines of coke, and he's
That's
like
why he said
started
you missed
sniffing.
some. He's like, you missed some.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kids, it's not an 80s movie unless somebody's doing a couple lines
There
of
you go.
Bolivian marching
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Again, it's a total product. It's 1988 in a time capsule.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's got the perm going on.
Yeah.
Shoulder pads. Hey, Nita. Yeah. Yeah, DJ Night. I heard about that. StreamYard just messing with all of us right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Retro had some
big
had some,
problems.
yeah, had some challenges. Yeah.
Well, that's okay. We'll try again on Christmas Day, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even the Rolex. It doesn't that come into play later?
I think
It
so.
does, doesn't it? The watch.
I tell you,
Yeah, it does.
when I moved to LA and I saw buildings like this, I kept thinking about Die Hard.
You're like,
like,
what's
is Hans
going on in
Gruber
that
gonna
building?
bust
Really?
in here?
Like, oh boy.
Especially driving through Century City.
Did you just go into those buildings on the off chance that something like this might take place while you were there?
If I had to go to one of those and the office was in Century City, I'm kind of like, okay, I don't know about this.
I want to do a remake with Lorena. You could do this, Lorena.
Absolutely.
Did you guys know? I forgot her name. Anna Nicole Smith did a movie similar to this, and I think it was called like Tower. If anybody knows, but she's like trying to save, I think, her boyfriend in a tower, and it's like very similar scenario. Very funny stuff too.
Really?
Yeah, very interesting. Anna Nicole Smith, really cool. You know me and like these obscure B movies. I
love it.
They're
I did
cheeky and
not
fun.
know she was in that.
Yeah, she did quite a few movies that were fun. You know, I would consider them a fun movies.
Oh, he's saying it's called Skyscraper?
Skyscraper. Okay. Yes,
Oh,
CJ.
thank you,
Okay,
CJ.
thank you.
Coming in clutch with that.
I
Thank
know.
you.
It's
1996, so only 8 years after this movie came out.
yeah.
Yeah, I love B movies. Charles,
I
we
love it.
are at 16 minutes and 10 seconds. And this is a very realistic argument here.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny too, because you always have the interrupting, assistant. And I
Mhm.
swear movies put him in there just so someone could be like, not now. Just to show how urgent something is.
And just a contrast, she's got on the power top, the suit, and he's got on a wife beater.
Yes.
He's blue collar. He's blue collar. That's it.
I love it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is not his crowd. This is not his scene, and he doesn't want it to be.
No.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
bottle of Evian over there. Oh, man.
Here comes trouble. And the music change I just love.
Great shot.
When the bass comes
Mhm.
in.
Yeah.
Dude is like, interesting. Should I press the button now?
I feel
Always
like in
press the
19
button now. Press the button now. That's when you're supposed to press. When you see something weird,
But
then
I'm
you
a
press
little
the button.
distracted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
A tall blonde dude. Yeah, that's when you go underneath the table and you hit that button. The dude is like 6'4" or something like that.
I mean, that first guy talking about
Oh.
basketball, like, that doesn't worry me. It's the big blonde dude walking in that doesn't smile. That's cause
Yeah.
for concern.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, Zachary 315.
Oh, hi, Zachary. And this guy just kicks him in the chest, like life doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Yeah, and these are sophisticated villains, right? They're all
Yeah.
highly skilled. This is a
Yeah.
high-end theft.
And they don't get
Very much
people.
so.
They don't get people in a place where they can actually face off with them. They want to get them vulnerable and then kill them,
Right.
Mhm.
right? They just want to get in there smoothly and
A lot of terrorists. Yeah, they're rolling thick in there. That's how you know they're a very sophisticated operation.
I know.
There's our boy.
And all of them are like 6'5" or something like that. It's like, my
Mhm.
goodness.
Just like how they roll in there.
That's like the
It's
opposite
like, oh God.
shot. It's like the evil guy's shot of the right stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with the 80s, the rise in technology as
Yep.
a tool for grand theft.
Right, a new type of
Yeah,
villain.
yeah.
Your techno villains.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. They get in there smooth. They
Billy
lock down
Judd
the
says,
building.
I can't believe this was Alan Rickman's movie debut. Wow.
Wait, was this his first?
Nagasaki villain.
No, really?
I believe so.
I think this is definitely his breakout movie. No,
This
this
is
is
the
the one that
breakout movie,
everybody
but I didn't know if
noticed
it
him.
was.
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever remembered him in anything before, though. But if
Yeah,
he
because I
was,
don't. I remember him just from this one. But he's a British actor, so it's very possible he did stuff like UK films and then
UK films.
yes.
Condensation.
Solomon Thornton said Alan Rickman was doing theater before Die Hard.
yeah, that makes
Yes,
sense.
that I heard.
That makes sense.
And I love the idea. Like, if I was writing a story, definitely love the idea of putting up a stoogey security dude at the front. Like, you're a guy,
Mhm.
you're a bad guy. Like, making sure that everything is okay.
I'm like, wow.
Some of my favorite villains in this is definitely the two blonde brothers. They're like the ones that are like the most fierce to fight for.
Well, in the one, he's
uh,
like evil Clark Kent, right? This guy.
Yeah.
He's like a giant,
Mhm.
big nerd.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like 6'5" and like will beat you up, but at the same time, he will definitely figure out how to hack into your computer and steal all your passwords.
And
Yes, I
then,
remember him in Walker's Texas Ranger and Matlock. Thank you, Charles. And Alexander Goodenough. Yep, Matthew Marcella brought that up. Tall Blonde was a real-life ballet dancer turned
Ah.
action star Alexander Goodenough, who defects to the United States from Russia several years earlier.
Oh.
See, this is why I love y'all in the chat. Y'all
I
bringing
know.
up all of this
I
stuff.
never heard that. That is
Love
incredible.
that.
So he's actually
Love that.
Russian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Lance says, sadly, Goodenough died quite young. Tragic.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Lance. Hey,
what's
Lance.
up, Lance?
Hey.
We're going to be streaming soon for my Christmas Eve stream.
Oh,
Can't
right
wait.
on.
Yeah.
Was Argyle bumping Stevie Wonder in the limo? I could have swore that was Stevie Wonder.
Was it?
I think
This
so.
one is not the smart brother.
Yeah. He's like, oh, man, I got to hurry up.
Yup. Freaking idiot.
I always love when they show these sort of like petty, like little brother type of fights amongst criminals. You know?
If you want to do something, do it with a hammer.
Yeah, it's like, we don't have time for this. It's like,
Yeah.
fool could have blew up everything.
What's up, Stunt Brat?
Oh, hey, Stunt Brat.
Hey, Stunt Brat. Oh, by the way, Stunt Brat, my niece loved the Grinch sweater. She just like
Ooh.
squealed like crazy when she saw it.
Oh, here comes the battery.
And
The
going
bad guy.
into the party and everyone's so coked up and drunk they can't see what's going on.
You cannot go out there.
Mm-mm.
Oh, snap. Girlfriend flying on the floor. She's like, get me out of here. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, and then the '80s office bang scene.
Yeah,
Also
you had
standard.
to have it, you know.
Yeah.
Ponytail. There we go. Gotta have one of the bad guys has to have a ponytail.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh boy. He's running.
He's already
can
in
make
classic
it.
form. You know, it's funny. My kid said, "Looks like they messed up. He's wearing a gray shirt now." Later on, and I was like, "No, he's just filthy. That's the same
Yeah.
shirt. He's just filthy."
Also, another thing to keep in mind, I believe at this time, Germany was still split into East Germany and West Germany.
Oh.
In 1988, yes, that's right. Yeah, the Berlin Wall doesn't come down until 1990, right? Or is it 91?
I think so. I think it was like close. I think it was 1990.
Let's see. Berlin Wall. Oh, actually,
Says,
November 9th, 1989.
Because this was still during the Cold War era, where you had a lot of, we'll say, German bad guys portrayed as East German terrorists.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Basically, satellite stooges of the Soviet Union.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. Actually, a lot of the Cold War cloak and dagger stuff took place in Germany. You know, the real big cloak and dagger stuff was Germany.
Michelle says, best Christmas movie ever.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool in this. We are at 25 minutes and 24 seconds, folks. We're watching Die Hard, starring Bruce Willis and Alan Rickman. You can watch the film for free over on Tubi and also on Pluto TV. I've got a pinned comment with the link to Pluto TV. That was a
And
U.S. internment camp.
And they do make the corporate head honcho rather brave in this. You know, he stands, you know, he's not a coward or anything. He stands up. He looks like he's ready for a fight. He dies tragically right away in the film, but like he's not a coward, and I kind of appreciate that.
Yeah, he wants to protect his people.
Right.
The way he stands up like that.
And father of
Look at him being nice. He's like, for a second, oh, how do you do? Nice. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, the gentleman villain.
Yeah, he gives what's her, I think her name is Anne. What is her name? He gives her a once over with his eyes. He's like, who's, you know, he takes a good look at her.
But you're supposed to do that in films where you have this face-to-face moment between two rivals. So what it does is it shows that they're regarding each other, you know, almost like sizing each other up. So even though she's not the Bruce Willis character in this one, she's still one of the forces to be reckoned with.
Yes. Oh, how
like
long is
noting what he's wearing for his Arafat, but Arafat, the late Yasser Arafat, late leader of the PLO, aka
a big
Palestinian Liberation Organization. Yeah.
Big in the 80s, Beirut. A lot of stuff going on there. In fact, well, I mean, we can get into that some other time, but yeah, the big terror attacks back then were all centered in the Middle East. Benefits of a classical education. And honestly, how come they never built that? That looks cool as hell.
I know.
California tax the hell out of you for everything. It's the, what did Jerry Doyle call it? The high cost of low living. That's what he called it.
Well said.
Yeah.
Mr. Tagaji. That's giving me like Wayland Yutani vibes right there. It's interesting because Alan Rickman basically counts to 3, and when he doesn't get what he wants, he shoots him. In every
are you ahead of the? Maybe I'm behind.
No, it hasn't happened yet. But he's sitting.
Oh.
My point was
like the statues in the background too.
Well, my point is like the writer usually has something a little bit more clever planned here, and he doesn't. He's like 1, 2, 3. All right, that didn't work. Let's do something. I was like, that's it.
Yeah, it's a nice surprise actually, because I expected something else.
It throws you off.
Yeah. It's like, what? I thought he was going to be around for longer.
I know, he's so good in this.
You know, I thought he was bluffing and he was just trying to scare him. But you're like, nope, this guy's not bluffing.
I thought even that Bruce Willis's character was going to stop it somehow, McClane, and so he wasn't even ready for it.
But I like that because it totally shocked us. We were just like, oh, what is going to happen now?
Oh, wow. Charles Ratcliffe said his father fought in Lebanon in the 1980s. That's incredible, wow. Charles. It was a hot spot. In fact, the largest terrorist attack ever that was considered to be on American soil at the time was in Lebanon, in Beirut. I believe they attacked a Marine barracks and killed 250. Yeah. God, the 80s.
I notice he keeps talking about his suit. It's a shame to ruin it.
I know, right? It's a shame to ruin the suit.
Well, it's kind of a London thing, right? Like you have pretty much the best suits possible.
Mm-hmm.
One? Yeah. Like as a viewer, you're expecting something, anything but what happens here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like torture. Like there's a million options here if 3 doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
except Hans Gruber.
I was like, oh, that's cold.
Yeah. Well, and McClane reacts. He's like, oh, so like it sets the tone right away.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it gives him away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
he
these
was
guys.
not.
Good.
Oh no.
Oh no, go ahead, Retro.
Oh well, I'm good. I forgot just that quick.
Well, I was just going to say these guys are pretty active. Like they're not sluggish buffoons. Like they are aggressive, quick to action villains in every scene.
I like how you said that. Of course, I could break the code. That just would have made it much easier if dude would have just given it to me.
Right.
That's a computer nerd thing. I'd like to do it the easy way.
Yeah.
Rather than have to do it the hard way.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy's brother, Charlie, was in the barracks when it was attacked. Wow.
Really?
Wow.
Wow. That's incredible. I didn't know that.
Well, Lance says a bit of trivia. Mr. Takagi is played by the actor who played Admiral Yamamoto in the original Midway movie.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
That is interesting. Yeah, Yamamoto was the great admiral for Japan in World War II.
And absolutely, by killing Takagi like that, shows although he was, although Gruber was very civilized and polite and learned, extremely ruthless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What other
Super
movies
scary.
something like that happened? Where the effect of, well, you're just gonna have to kill me. They're like, yeah, okay, fine.
Kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost a cliche. You'll just have to kill me because that never goes anywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's beating himself.
And from a budgetary standpoint, some of the sets for him are the easiest sets in the world. It's just steel girding, construction sets, like nothing to it.
See, he's trying to do everything he can, like thinking about all the ways that he could possibly do to get some help.
Right.
To show just how put together this operation is.
Yeah. Yeah, each of the separate like sub-villains has their own little universe to them, something about them that you remember.
Yeah, they're very interesting.
Yes.
Earl Edmund says hi and hello, welcome. Says hi, I read they wanted Mel Gibson for the role and Bruce Willis in Lethal Weapon.
Ah.
They
have a similar vibe in 1988, I would say.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Be quiet because somebody can hear you.
And then they go away.
It's evil Clark Kent.
Here we go.
You like that, right, Retro?
Yes. And my God, his pants are so tight. I'm not going to look.
That
was an 80s thing. I never understood that.
The sweatpants.
Those pants are so tight. Oh my God.
Yeah, the baggy pants didn't start till like early 90s.
Yeah, with like the
90s,
MC Hammer pants.
Yeah.
Oh my
Retro.
gosh.
I'm not gonna look.
I'm not gonna look. It's too much.
Just Nita is on board with the tight pants, by the way.
I saw.
I asked Justine.
And Cy Tam, I thank you very much for your service. He's replying to Charles Ratliff,
Oh,
and he
yes,
said, "That's
yes,
crazy, Navy vet myself."
yes. Thank you so much.
Oh, oh.
But also, how many other action movies have this set up too? And I think Die Hard started it, where they're in this unfinished building and they have to go through like the plastic and all that stuff. But to me,
Yeah, did Die Hard kind of set that tone? Because it's a
Okay.
real clever way to save bucks on a set.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And add tension because you can't really see, or there's too many places to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of that warehouse feel.
Yeah.
Right through the drywall.
Ooh. Oh. Oh.
I mean, I'll be honest. I would not want to fight this guy. This seems like he got lucky here
No.
falling down the
It
stairs.
did.
Falling down the stairs.
He did get very lucky. Very lucky.
Dumb luck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
'Cause that dude
Indiana
is
Jones
huge.
fighting that big German boxer who
Yeah.
got chopped up by the propeller.
Whoever he is, he's dead. He got in. Got some supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to the enemy.
Yep.
A lighter.
Mm-hmm.
And some chocolate in there or something.
Always ready.
A lighter. I wonder if that'll come in handy.
Oh, I don't think
When
so.
you whack
I think
somebody,
they're
you gotta
just
raise
showing-
your stash.
Yeah, I think they're just showing us that lighter for no reason whatsoever.
Mhm.
Just random
general
object.
principle. Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, he gets into the theatrics of it here.
And he's like, let's mess with them.
As he could use those boots. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, he's got a sense of humor.
Just his face, you know he's gonna be doing something. Hey, Stunt Brat. I meant dumb luck as in from the way that the plot advanced. Yes, that is definitely a top tier stunt activity.
yes.
Ty Johnson,
Oh,
Bruce's stunt
yeah.
double. Yeah. Talk about it from the plot standpoint. Like he just happens to tumble down the stairs with that my terrorist mercenary, basically. And break his neck.
Oh my God.
I guess rest of his life. Funny how we said that.
I feel like if this movie was made today, the wife would have to have a couple action sequences as well. You know?
Well, I
Just to
think she
throw it
kind
in
of
there.
does. I think she does kind of have it in the film. I mean, but she's not a trained action person.
I
Whereas-
love this scene again.
Now I have a machine gun.
Yep.
Ho, ho, ho. And he dressed the guy up too. That's the thing. Posed
Ho,
it that
ho,
way.
ho.
I like how he takes the time to read the bottom part here. Ho,
Yeah. Ho,
ho,
ho, ho.
ho. I mean, at that point, you've pissed them off. Like they're
Yeah.
coming your way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Carla's gonna
They're-
come after you, and that you do not want that. Like he's writing down the names, Hans and Carl. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
What other movie have I fucking seen that in?
Or would they write something on the arm?
Yeah. Like they're noting who it is, the list of who it is that they, who their adversaries are.
Huh. I don't know.
It'll hit me later. I think I've seen that somewhere. Oh, not exactly the same thing, but I have seen it in the Amazon series, The Terminal List.
Oh,
Every person that dude has to knock off, he puts it on the list, and each one that gets whacked, he takes their name off of it.
Oh.
And he writes it on the back of a picture that his daughter drew before his daughter and his wife were killed. It was pretty good. Chris Pratt was in it. Very good.
Yeah, I agree, Lorena. I like The Terminal List.
Yeah, I think Antoine Fuqua directed that.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
He did Training Day, right?
Yes, he did Training
I love
Day.
Training Day.
Oh my gosh. His first movie was a movie called Set It Off. It came out in the mid-90s. A movie about 4 Black female thieves, bank thieves, actually. It was really
that
good.
was
It's called Set It
wild.
Off. That was so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I remember that one.
What did he do? He did Equalizer, Training Day. There's another one I'm trying to remember. Oh, he did Tears of the Sun. That's another Bruce Willis movie. Yeah, Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis.
Wow. I love that one. Yeah, he's a top tier action director, action movie director.
Oh, and he did Bullet Train. I love Bullet Train. Anyway, awesome.
Mm-hmm. And yep, the movie was written by, the series written by a real Navy SEAL, Jack Carr, The Terminal List. Yeah, that's a series of books.
Oh.
Yeah, Terminal List came out at an interesting time. It was like at a time when Hollywood was really striking out and really ticking people off, and then Netflix was trying to compete with ready-made movies there to stream. And there was a Terminal List and had Chris Pratt of all people, and lo and behold, it was good. It
was really good.
And dude is like, let me take off my jacket for this.
They're shooting season 2. Okay.
Lance says that Tears of the Sun director's cut is the best cut. I'll have to watch. I don't think I've seen it. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I have to put that on the list.
Ooh,
Tears of the Sun.
This is the only reason why these guys even sent anyone, because they heard some bullet shots.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were like,
yeah, because they heard gunfire.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you almost didn't make it.
And who they sent? Oh, I just saw the Ralph Supermarket sign.
Twinkies.
Twinkies. Reginald Bell Johnson.
Yeah.
The dad from Family Matters.
And this is good product placement. It's funny when they get it right, no one complains. Like the Reese's Pieces and DT, the Twinkies here. Like sometimes it just works. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Wow, the AM PM mini market.
Yeah.
That is a name I haven't heard in a long time.
And you appreciate this in the movie too, where the characters behave in a way that's believable. They call the police. How many times in a movie do they try to come up with a reason why not to call the police or something? Here they call the police, and the police even respond. It's great.
Yeah. 74 cents a gallon. Oh man. Oh wow.
That hurts. That hurts. I just filled up my tank for $12 in my head. I love that you can see the flashing in the distance.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And old dude wants revenge for his brother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, even as a viewer, you're a little nervous about the revenge problem with the bad guy.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah, you're like,
got some motivation.
Yeah. He wants to
He
rip
still
you
has no
apart.
shoes on.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And he's barely getting away here. I really appreciate movies that make it hard for the hero.
Yeah. And then come up with clever ways of getting them to the next level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these guys with their luscious hair. I mean,
you know what? That was another 80s thing. You had to have.
Like, where did they get them from?
Retro, don't you remember 80s glam rock?
I need this back in my life.
Luscious hair.
Yep, Adam, so much shooting in this movie. Yep.
It's Die Hard. There's a lot of bullets flying.
Mm-hmm.
I love how he always checks in with the naked girl in the picture.
Yeah.
It's like I'm
like
still a man.
It's like the sign coming out of the tunnel in football. Play like a champion today. You got to swat it.
Oh man.
Oh no, not the elevator shaft. Nothing good happens.
Yeah, I mean, he's barely escaping these.
Oh, damn.
He's outmanned, outgunned, no
and running out of room.
Yeah.
You gotta do this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This part is really crazy.
Oh yeah, this makes you nervous no matter how old you get.
Yeah.
The gun with the tether on the bottom where it repels. I'll tell you what, man. I would be pretty nervous rappelling with just that machine gun to brace me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done actual rappelling, and it's with all the securing that you do, it's still a little unnerving. But this seems like the slightest twitch with you're done.
Yeah.
Carl, don't be stupid. But we know you're going to be stupid.
This is ballsy right here.
Yeah, this was.
And this is like, it looks like a practical effect, like he's really barely holding on there. So it's very convincing. Tough.
It's that
he's barefoot.
edge of your seat moments like this. This is why you love action movies where you're just like, oh my God, it's going to happen.
Yeah, because the filmmakers have to conceive of all of this in order to film it.
Yeah.
So there's a creativity to designing scenes like this that have inherent tension, even if he's not up against the bad guys. So, I just really appreciate when people think it through to deliver scenes like this.
Yeah. And it's got to seem very plausible, very realistic.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it just wouldn't work.
That's right.
Oh boy. Dude. Oh, that gets me every time. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Hurry up, crawl in there before he gets your feet.
Hey, Emily.
And it doesn't even look that big.
Hi, Emily.
Oh, what's up, Emily? Happy Saturday.
Nels, I'm working on what next week's movie is going to be.
Die Hard 2.
Oh, Die Hard with a Vengeance.
I love it.
Oh man, that one. Oh, that one's nuts.
Yeah, I love Die Hard too.
There is no place for him to really move.
Well, and you guys have all seen the Christmas ornament with him and the duct.
Yes, yeah,
It's brilliant. I love it.
yeah. Like some people can just do it where they print up a picture of that moment
Yeah.
and then put it in a little box.
Yeah, it's like low rent perfection.
Yes.
This is so scary right here. For sure, I thought they got him for sure.
Crazy. Oh my gosh.
It kind of reminds me, of course, of the scene in The Fifth Element where Lilu gets caught in the vent.
Oh yeah. I love Fifth Element. That's another great one.
Isn't it?
Perfect film. Oh my gosh.
Gonna pop him right on the top of the head right there. He had a shot right there. Oh boy.
And this is good stuff for tension, just that little probing,
Yeah. And then the actor, just like the way he's looking, like they did such a great job at that.
And the shots looking through the grates.
Different perspectives. Lance just asked, have you ever seen the Die Hard fan trailer where it's cut to present Hans Gruber as the good guy and John McClane as the villain? It's so well done. I have not. I will have to check that out. Funny. If you don't mind, throw the link in the chat. I'll click it and check it out.
So awful to see all that blood on the floor and on the windows of the door.
And the goddess that just went, they just showed a statue of, I think that's Kali, the goddess of destruction.
Ooh, that's Indy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indy. So she has 7 arms.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. See, and this, so as a viewer, this is what you want, right? The cops are here.
Yeah.
We won. We got them before the heist.
Go in and check.
So if he would have, they would have got him real good. But at least the police would have known something was wrong.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, so we know that Hans Gruber is sophisticated. We know that the guy breaking into the vault is sophisticated. Like we get it. Here's where we see how sophisticated this ploy is, this guy, because he's very convincing in this role, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
That's his that was his job. He had one job. That was you had one job.
Did it. Well, my favorite is when he turns his back on the cop. He's like watching the basketball game, and he's like, yeah, go ahead, whatever you want.
Yeah.
He's great. He doesn't look nervous or on edge or guarded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just
right here.
Matter of fact.
Yeah, the wave off is the perfect body language here.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Judd,
that right?
Billy Judd says Lance Henriksen would have been a good Hans Gruber. Maybe, but Alan Rickman is perfect. So it's hard to think about anyone else.
We wouldn't have had Snape.
Yeah.
Man, hurry. Chanel, come on.
I love the evil turnaround.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really evil.
It's great too because well, but as a viewer,
a little bit.
Yeah, as a viewer, you're like, God, this guy's playing it off so well. He's not giving any clues to the cop.
Oh, shucks, this part is crazy.
Yeah, kind of a coordination.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
they start shooting a table. Okay, we're not that far yet. But it's coming. It's coming.
That is sick. How do you get out of that?
Yeah. I got things to do tonight. See, there you go. I remember this.
This is his Tony Montoya moment.
Say
Say
hello
hello
to
to
my
my
little
little
friend.
Oh,
Okay,
now
thanks for the
grab
advice.
that machine gun.
Yep.
Grab that shotgun or that machine gun.
Sorry to waste your time. This is a great solution for this problem.
Yeah.
This cracked me up. I'm like, he did not expect this. It's like, oh, I'm going home, bringing these Twinkies to my wife, this BS call.
Oh,
I did not see this coming.
he's
When
like,
I
"Get
first
the
saw this movie, I fell in the car.
This dude is like, I am out.
He's like, how can I get out of here fast enough? I can't. And dude is like listening to having a great old time in his car.
Well, and the clumsiness of the vehicle going backwards, it makes it look all the more real.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so not an
And
elegant escape.
but definitely like gives you the frantic, like
Yes.
if somebody falls to on your car and then you get like machine guns flying at you, you're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, get me out of this nightmare.
And yet again, it's just like whenever a dead body falls on a car.
Yeah.
All bets are off.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean,
And
this
William
poor
Atherton,
actor.
guys. William Atherton is in this, which is amazing. I love him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He just has the face you want to hate, apparently.
Oh
That's
yeah.
That's like what you got,
Arrogant. Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
My
this says the
name
greatest wake-up call in the history of the LAPD.
Yeah. That's all.
Mm-hmm. We planned for this.
Yeah.
Love aerial shots.
He knows all their names.
Franco.
That's cigarettes.
He's got all these explosives and things. Wow. Love it.
Ooh.
C4.
And C4.
Boom.
Okay, granted, I can't stand Fortnite, but I think of Die Hard every time, you murk somebody and you go through all their stuff that they like, is it good? Ooh, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Roy Rogers.
Yep, there's another one that we just saw.
I like how they have a little bit of newsroom drama that they try to put together here for us.
That story, no YouTube, no streaming, no TikTok or nothing like
Right.
that. Hey, we are? Oh, okay. Hate you.
Oh, that was the C4 you guys needed. Yeah.
And his bag is missing. But he had the detonators.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He's giving him a lot of good information right here.
Yeah.
And it's funny too because this movie kind of sets up what would become almost a cliche with the FBI coming in.
Mhm.
Not anymore. It's not. Now it's our crime scene. They really don't portray the FBI positively in this at all.
Cigarettes?
He's giving away that he's a cop.
Mm-hmm. Was this before or after they could listen in on his channel? I think
Oh
that
yeah,
came later.
they're listening in right now.
Yeah, I think they can hear him now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
They could always hear him from
Because he's on the open channel and on their equipment.
Yeah, he just didn't have anyone to talk to before.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Solomon Thornton says Hans Gruber would have made a great Bond villain. Agreed.
Wouldn't he have
Oh,
made
yeah.
a great Bond? In fact, that's what this to me, even though this is an American version to me of
Mhm.
something that might have been like a Bondy kind of thing. Definitely the themes of maybe a Bond movie.
Well, but Bond himself is a very sophisticated, urbane, hero. So
Yeah.
here you have the sophisticated, high-end, urbane villain up against blue collar, American hero. So it is a cool mix of archetypes there.
Yeah. I love it. Oh, this guy. Oh, I forgot. Paul Gleason.
Yeah. I mean,
He always plays the same character.
But I feel like in 1988, this wasn't yet a cliche. But
Yeah.
after this movie, now you go back and watch it, you're like, oh my God, I've seen this type of guy everywhere.
Yeah.
Chief shows up.
Yeah, the chief shows up. He's an a-hole.
Yeah.
Told you to stay off this case.
Yeah, like an unnecessary level of hostility toward John McClane, who's trying to help them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the
right,
Breakfast
Charles.
Club.
He was the teacher in the Breakfast Club, the detention.
Oh, that's like a classic role.
Detention teacher. And the guy who's the newscaster, wasn't he Mr. Rooney in Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Jeffrey Jones?
No.
He was
He was in Ghostbusters. He played the nasty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Peck.
Yes, Peck.
And that's a practical thing that you never see in movies
Yeah.
addressed.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
God, I could watch Die Hard over and over again.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Gennaro.
Yeah, she's trying to throw him off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but it is her name technically for now.
Yeah, but I
That's
mean,
true.
yeah.
God, Richard Thornburg and Walter Peck. I mean, you cannot name him any better.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's still partying.
He's having a great time, man. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Free booze.
Yeah.
The what now?
If you ask my kids who the hero of Die Hard is, they'll probably say Argyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the only one who knows where he is.
Yeah. They laugh. They had to rewind it. They laugh so hard at the end when he punches the dude and he's like, hey, all right, I got him. They wanted to rewind it and rewatch that scene. They loved it.
They called SWAT.
Yeah, my uncle was a SWAT team police officer in Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch the SWAT TV show in reruns. Freaking love that. Not the reboot, the original SWAT. Mm-hmm.
Today's SWAT would be like social workers, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's talk to them. Let's try to understand the perp. What is it that they want? You know, not the, hey, hey, you called SWAT. That's basically the cops calling 911. Who do I have to shoot and where are they?
Yeah, that's a great way the cops calling 911. That's a great way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this scene is really like the big scene.
Mm-hmm.
See, good movies have an appropriate response. So you have all the squad cars out there. Like technically you're getting what you want, right? They're surrounded, the cops have reacted. Bad movies try to avoid the actual reaction. So a good writer will include the response and then force the other characters to deal with it, which is exactly what they do here. And that's another reason why this film works. Here's where it's going to get ugly on his feet.
And he's trying to get out. He's like, oh man, how do we get out of this thing?
Yeah, just a reminder to everybody, if you are watching the stream, if you're enjoying the stream, please click like. Help that algorithm out.
Please do. Yes. And also please subscribe to Retro Nerd Girl and Douglas A. Burton. I've got their links in the description box of this live stream.
So thank you.
Please do subscribe to them. And this is very human, right? Like, you got Casey in here.
I love this.
Yeah. He's like, oh, let me just get one piece.
You know you want it. You know you want it.
That's
It
such a
also
nice little touch.
humanizes the villains, which is something this
Yeah.
movie does well too. They're evil,
Yeah.
but they do these little things that you're like, oh yeah, he likes basketball. Oh yeah, he's gonna steal a Crunch bar. Like, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. It gives them all personalities you can, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you can identify with. But I
Oh
mean, it doesn't make
man.
them less than a bad guy, you know. You still
Oh,
need
of
to,
course.
yeah, you still
Limp-
want them to get their comeuppance, but
Mhm. Oh man, Olympic
Right.
Boulevard. I know exactly where that is.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, you get spoiled when you live in Los Angeles for a while. You start to recognize pretty much where every show or movie is shot, and you see
Oh,
certain streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olympic Boulevard, I always remember Terminator.
I was just gonna say this reminds me of T2.
Oh, this part reminds me of UOT. I mean, Olympic Boulevard in general was mentioned in the first movie, the first
Mhm.
Terminator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's like turning right on Olympic.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It's like a one line. Uh-oh, these guys.
Standard 2x2 formation.
Yeah,
I
I
like
feel
Here we
like
go.
the
okay.
guy. I feel like that guy who stole the candy. I feel like he's like a bad guy in a ton of movies too.
Oh yeah, he plays in all of them. Al
He
Young.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Al
Mhm.
Long is his name.
Yeah, he's been in a lot.
Just wound them. Hey, that's a Terminator 2 reference. Because remember Arnold goes into the building and just shoots everybody in the kneecaps?
Oh my God,
Mhm.
that's great. You can't just kill people. Why not? Uh-oh, the big dogs are coming in.
Mhm.
Yeah, the villains in this are outstanding.
Yeah, they're great.
And they do set this. I like the way they set this up. It's like, the cavalry's here or something. The big dog,
Mhm.
the invincible vehicle approaches.
Yeah, and they are prepared.
Yeah, and they're unfazed, right?
Oh, oh.
Uh-oh.
And they
That's
only
not
have one of those tanks.
Mhm.
I
Oh
don't know
no,
what
not the
I thought
armor
he was.
vehicle.
Yeah, it's interesting
Oh,
that the skyscraper is like the modern day keep. It's really hard to get in there and storm these things. Like, remember Batman the Dark Knight? It was the skyscraper that it was really hard to
Mhm.
get into.
Woo!
I
Wowza.
love that. They have to like nail it down in order for it to. I love
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
That's why whenever you see them setting that up, you're just like, that's not good."
I'm like, hey guys, turn around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
they needed
you know,
20 of those things. Maybe
the one
that.
you gotta set up, not the shoulder not the shoulder mounted rocket launcher.
Yeah, the one you drill into the concrete.
Mhm.
And this thing looks like it didn't do well on those stairs, to be honest.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Whoa.
And these
Those
guys
guys
are
are
like
all dead.
casual and laughing about it. Thank you, Mr. Cowboy.
And
Yeah.
we're not surprised by this because we know how much of a, um, how ruthless Hunter is.
Right. Yeah, everything the bad guys do, you feel like they are up to, that they have prepared for. Like, it is convincing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Good writing forces your characters to deal
Mhm.
with the situation that they've created. So if a
Right.
police response is a very appropriate response, well, your characters better be prepared for that.
Mhm.
Don't write a story where they would trigger a police response and somehow the police don't get the message and never show up.
Come on, let's go fast. Go.
Ooh.
Oh. Yep, there you go. And
That is
you
legit.
a monitor with some teeth.
Fireworks.
That's when you underestimate how powerful C4 is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what movie taught me about C4 was Superman 2. They put it on the bottom of the Eiffel Tower elevator, I think.
Yeah.
I remember asking my dad, I was like, C4? I'm like, that looks like the clay that I have in my like 3rd grade class. And he's like, it's like clay, but it blows up like a incredibly powerful
Yeah.
bomb.
Plastic explosive.
Yep.
Somebody said they're silly putty. So what's the real life version of that? And somebody said C4. Wow.
And I feel like she's pretty familiar too. I've seen her in some movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was in Ghostbusters for sure. I think. Am I right or am I wrong?
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? I think she
Was
was
she
the
in Ghostbusters?
sister.
Was
She was the sister in Romancing the Stone, right?
Was she?
I think
Yeah.
she was the
Oh.
sister that
Solomon Thornton said she was in Lethal Weapon.
Lethal
Huh.
Weapon. God, I haven't seen that one in a while. believe it or
I'm
not.
curious now. Also, Greg Kirby also says Lethal Weapon. Mhm.
Yeah.
And Lance says, yeah, she
Oh.
was in Lethal Weapon.
Oh, Lethal Weapon.
I haven't seen that movie in ages. Put that one on the list.
Oh yeah, and Lance said, yeah, she was the sister in Romancing the Stone. That's right.
Oh yeah.
And by the way,
Okay.
that's a guilty pleasure movie for me. I love Romancing the Stone.
I did too. That was one of my favorite films.
It's really good.
I always got a kick out of Michael Douglas in that.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah, he's liking it. He's the S talking back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love that. That little.
You hear me? You can't get
Well,
me.
This guy
yeah.
is like doing coke and losing his traction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just because it's 80s. These people all do it out in the open like this. Like a few key bumps here, you know.
So he snorted enough of that stuff. So he's already paranoid.
Now
Yeah.
he's confident.
Yes.
Yeah.
Booby. Sprechen Sie talk. I mean, he just sounds like an idiot.
Yeah. This is a
This
hard
is
one because it's like he's so like lost.
yeah.
I remember as
and
a
this
kid
is
feeling sorry for this guy at the end because he
Mhm.
kind
Yeah,
of just
because
runs out of room. They give him like
this
a
is
Coca-Cola, and I remember he's kind of
yeah.
like, and he takes a sip and he gets black. I'm like, ooh, man, that sucks. You should have just like kept the low profile, bro. But he comes in strong here.
yeah.
Yeah, he's in the zone now where the coke has basically made him feel like Superman.
Yeah.
That's
And
usually when they start committing crimes and doing crazy stuff.
yeah. They're like, we need to kill him immediately. How do we do it?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy, I get a sense that Hans can't believe this dude's like he's almost like, what? I'm your white knight. I must have missed 60 minutes.
What a jerk. He's so
This
stupid.
is the guy who we would call a douche canoe.
Big time, man.
Yeah.
And quite honestly,
Absolutely.
the actor just delivers this
He
perfect.
does.
Yes. Yes, he does. It's like, how do you do that?
But it's like
I mean-
full commitment to this guy's character.
Yeah. Yeah.
You never forget that performance. It's like,
Yeah.
man,
No.
It's so
guy,
funny.
he's such a jerk.
Because soon as he shows up on screen, you're like, this guy, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
So good.
And I love this camaraderie because, you know,
Yes.
they're both,
Now they know his name.
you know,
Yeah, it's an oddly therapeutic and soothing conversation throughout this second half of the film. It's
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's a very underestimated role in an action film, right?
yeah.
Tells you how he was raised.
Mhm.
A very special friend.
This idiot. Other guy looks like I so want to kill him.
It's like, can I just
I love how
the way
yeah, McClane's like, dude, stop doing this. Like he tries to warn him.
Like, shut up, you don't know me.
Yeah, I got to be honest. When I first saw this, I thought he was going to tell him he's married to Miss Gennaro over there.
Mhm.
So this is better for the level of douche canoery that we were talking about. This is more acceptable.
he did this for a Coke.
Yeah, I like how they give him the Coke here. Yeah,
Here you go.
it's odd in this movie. That does seem like such a little luxury at this point.
Mhm.
And he's like, yeah, that's gonna get the detonators.
That's such a jerk move.
I love the thumbs up there.
Mhm.
Like, it's all according to plan, buddy.
Yeah. Did I do good?
Yeah,
Did I do good?
right?
Why did
He's
you
too
even
high
do?
right now.
I mean, dude, you've got to realize your stock is dropping like by the second.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That last scene always bothered me as a kid because I was like, dude, that's it. Like that's how you go.
Yeah.
Mhm. Clean that up, maybe. Wow.
This guy was so frustrating. It's like he did everything he could to intentionally just
Mhm.
misread everything. The worst possible take. Nice.
I love that. Give me that. Mhm.
Oh, this is so gross.
Yeah, he just throws all sorts of stuff out there.
Mhm. This is such a BS move.
Yeah. But it's clever because, whoever's listening is going to take this as seriously as they can take it.
Yeah.
Mhm. It keeps them busy. It's like,
Right.
purple squirrel hunt.
Tree lot. What the?
His name was like, what?
I read about them in Time magazine.
To comply.
Who cares?
The
It's
time of
Mhm.
Christmas.
Anyone who says this isn't a Christmas movie, right there, seals it.
Yep.
Yes.
Right there.
I'm here, John. I love it.
Mhm.
Amen, Lance. He says, Die Hard is the true meaning of Christmas.
It is.
Oh no, not this dude. That's when they bring in the expert to talk.
That's right, the talking head. As in Helsinki,
Finland,
Sweden.
you dummy.
Oh my God. It's so horrible the way that when they drag out his body
Mhm.
and it
Yeah,
looks so visceral and brutal and
final.
yeah. And he looks a bit mangled too. It's so sad.
Mhm. That one bullet square to the forehead.
You
Oh
want a
yeah.
breath mint? That's the line of the night there.
Oh, this dude too. They
Yeah,
all the classical uh
Jensen and
actors.
yeah. There's that South Park episode where they're playing cops, and then
Yeah.
these other kids come in and are like, "We're playing FBI." He's like, "This is our crime scene." He's like, "Not anymore. It's not."
Not anymore. Hans Gruber is getting into the fight. Guy's getting
Yes.
his hands dirty.
I think this segment here is what cemented Hans Gruber as the ultimate villain because
Oh, yeah.
right? Because we've seen him in this top tier sophisticated role, and now he's getting involved, and then this all plays out here.
Yeah. Ooh.
Right here. I love it. Because as a viewer in 1988, watching this for the first time, you'd be like, "Oh, he's got him! Oh, shoot! How would he know?" And you're like, "Oh man, this guy's playing him. That's incredible."
Yeah.
Yeah, his
Like,
American accent was just killer.
yeah, signal someone for help. Tries to get his gun. Forget the roof.
He's like also trying to sum him up. He's like, this dude, maybe if I
Mhm.
could get inside.
Yeah, what's cool is like Alan Rickman or Hans Gruber has the ability to size up John McClane because he's the
Yeah,
only one that is sure about what's going on right now.
Mhm.
exactly.
But you realize in retrospect that McClane had his doubts here. He just
Yeah,
played it off perfectly.
yeah.
Right.
He's also the reason we're facing 7 terrorists instead of 12. I love
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
He says that now.
You smoke? I like, yeah. This is just great stuff. Look at him. He's like, you're so irritated with that answer. Who knew? Hans is starting to feel pretty good about his chances right about now. Clay.
He's like,
What's funny is you really don't need a sign to have him make
Mhm.
up a name. I always got kind of a kick out of that. I'm Sam. I mean, you don't need to like look somewhere to get inspiration for that.
yeah.
Yeah, and in the audience, you're thinking, no, don't give him
No,
your
don't give it to
gun.
him. Yeah, no, why you doing that? No, he's gonna kill you. He's gonna just shoot you in the head, dude.
John, you've been batting 1,000. What are you thinking?
He knew he was giving him. He was giving himself away.
Turns his back on him. Give me my detonators.
Hmm. Hans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which you
Yeah,
believe.
You think I'd give you a loaded gun? Ah.
Oh, one down. Woo!
My
Nice
kids
job.
think that's the funniest too.
Woo.
Woo!
80s action at its finest right here, folks.
Ah, it's
Mhm.
so good.
Yeah. Look at them
Oh,
ancient computers.
yo.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
Ow.
Wow, that was
oh. See how he's smart? He is so smart. Oh, that glass. He's like, okay.
Yeah. Shoot the glass.
Uh-oh.
So good.
Woo.
Get the heck out of there.
Yeah, man. I mean, they did a lot of setup with that bare feet for this
Yeah.
segment of the movie right here.
Oh, you gotta do it, dude. It's gonna hurt.
Woo.
Oh,
That's all that
Oh
glass.
man, like it never feels good to watch this
Oh,
part.
and then they threw so far. It's like, oh.
so good. They got the detonators back.
They did.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah. Carl is like, I need to get that guy.
I want him dead.
Yeah, he always has the hard head spin with the head where the
It's like,
hair flops.
yes, yes. And
Yeah.
the music, and the music. It was like, da-dun.
Yeah, the person writing the soundtrack was probably like, man, they have all this luscious hair. We can't waste this.
Yes.
And then they doxed McClane on national TV.
Yeah, they did. They outed
Oh,
him.
come on. Yeah. I love this line here.
Pissed. Still alive.
He's still alive. That son of
Yeah. You
Can
can tell
make
she's
somebody
still,
that crazy.
still has the hots for him, man.
Yeah. That one line makes it so obvious.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, you see like all the
Oh.
blood. Oh.
They
That's
really,
a lot of blood.
yeah, and it's not just a little bit. It's that thick stuff that's really deep and dark.
Yeah, the greasy blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barely. That's right, because he is from South Philly. Of course.
And that's a cop joke. The flat foot, that's like a slang term for a cop, or the Irish cops of New York, the flat foots.
Oh, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
interesting.
Yeah, flat foot is kind of a slang term. Look out, the flat feet are here, or whatever.
Oh, this is a great part where you get this backstory. It's like crazy deep right there.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Which sets up his arc. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. Even
Yeah.
side
Yeah.
characters have full blown deep arcs here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's something that you would feel like is unforgivable. Like, how do you move on from that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's something about this conversation, that the therapeutic value of it. It's a very unusual and yet extremely effective layer that Die Hard has.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get these guys bonding
Mm-hmm.
and revealing more about themselves to each other.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to think about it, but I can't think off the top of my head of any other film that really includes something like this so prominently, like
Yeah.
this little side therapy session.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe The Sopranos.
Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to turn the banner on. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh,
We're at 1 hour, 41 minutes, and 57 seconds.
where's Keith
Watching
E.
Die
Retro?
Hard.
Oh, Keith is in the house.
No, I said,
Hi,
where is he when you
Keithy.
need him?
Oh!
For the
That he was
banner.
here. Yes, he would tell you when the banner's on.
Shut up. You can't
Brat.
do it from here.
I just think that the people who made this just had to be fans of Ghostbusters.
Yes, there's that same pulse. I mean, that's essentially
Okay.
what Walter Peck says in Ghostbusters, right? Turn it
Yeah.
off,
True.
my friend. We will not be responsible.
Oh.
And then you love it. It's part of the plan.
Mm-hmm. Means they're not thinking.
I
Yep.
love that look when they
They're
when
just
it's
powered by
opening.
electricity.
Like the Holy Grail in Excalibur.
Yes.
Ooh, let's
They-
get that money.
Merry Christmas.
And the light behind them, and everyone's like, yeah.
It's gonna be a Merry
Get
Christmas.
Christmas movie. Merry Christmas.
You can almost hear the music from 2001: A Space Odyssey there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Bum,
yeah.
bum, bum, bum.
Oh my gosh, the art.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think they use this very same song in Trading Places as well, if I could
Yes,
be wrong.
the
Yeah.
sleep so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
forgot exactly what scene, but I remember hearing it.
I love that movie. It's been a
Yes, I
while
love
since
that.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's another Christmas movie, Trading Places.
Yeah. I'll be watching it, I believe, on the 28th or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks, DJ. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
DJ Knight.
DJ Knight, what's going on? Oh yes, for your channel debut. I can't wait.
Yes. Yeah, I had to recenter, but it will still happen. I actually
We'll
can't
be
wait
there.
for it.
Yeah, we'll be there. He's like, he's like,
Just Nita's got to go, but she gave us a yippee ki as she's on her way out.
Oh,
oh, yay.
that was Robert Dobby, who was the one of the Johnson FBI agents. I knew he looked familiar. The one he says, "Yo, the other one." Later, Nita. Thanks for being here.
Have a good night. I feel like this part he thinks he's gonna die.
Hey, Bosco. Good seeing you guys.
I like the way his voice is crackling here.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Bum like me.
Yeah, I think
I
you're right.
love
Wes.
that. Oh.
This is all the ladies want to hear from us, right? Sometimes we're sorry. Sometimes we get it
Mhm.
wrong.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Why were you upstairs?
Oh boy. Go inside and close the door in his face.
Go INS. Dang.
What a jerk.
This
Yeah.
was such a douche move.
Because
But
if it
that's
wasn't
kind of
for
what
him,
these
they
like
wouldn't.
hard copy, reporters were like. They were just ruthless.
Oh
But
yeah, the
at this
hardcore
point,
shock journalists of the 80s.
yeah.
Mhm.
But at this point, he's actually working for the bad guy by giving information he shouldn't be really giving.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
How are you gonna fix this?
That's a lot of explosives.
Oh, that's it. You had your opportunity to kill him right there.
Yeah. But like all villains, he wants him to know who it was.
Yes. I mean, it's the ego.
I love it. What do you say? Something about a double cross. Proceed.
This fight is so good.
It is.
It's like, I'm gonna get you, you son of a. Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna beat you. They're like trash talking. Darn it, I love it.
I mean, it's the classic American hero. It's, like up against a physically superior, like
Wow.
large, blonde-haired, Ivan Drago. Uh-oh, Hans is putting it together. I love how she's like, oh,
Yeah.
great.
Oh boy.
It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Oh, ouch. I felt that. The sound effect.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh.
The old roll focus to the weapon.
Get the gun. Get the gun. Billy
And
Judd,
he's
I'm not sure if Alan Rickman did get treatment for his cancer. I don't know.
I love the trash talking. It's just so funny because I don't think I've ever heard it in another movie. I kill you. I've never seen that in another movie.
These are some
They
cool
are
little shots. What's that, Lorena?
Yeah. No, I was gonna say it's like they're the typical FBI agents, like, forget the collateral damage. Because we'll lose about 20 to 25% of the hostages. Other Agent Johnson's like, yeah, I can live with that. Like, dang.
I mean, that's on par with like Braveheart when he's like, sir, we'll hit some of our own men. And he's like, yes, but we'll hit some of theirs too.
Yep. All those stock notes. Of course, that's electronic now, but
Oh, he got shot in that. He got shot.
Yep, Charles, that's practical effects with the shot with the helicopters. I've seen a lot of filming around LA where they'll have these
Oh,
flyovers with actual, with the real helicopters.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
Ah.
I love it.
No, it's
Like,
funny.
I'll kill you.
Well, in a real fight, you might shock yourself what comes out of your mouth. It's crazy.
Get the truck or this doesn't work. Those speeches, but a common thief. That was funny. I'm an exceptional thief.
I'm gonna cook you and I'm gonna eat you.
I'm gonna cook you.
This is one of the best crap talking scenes I've
it's
ever
it's so crazy.
It almost makes me wonder if it wasn't scripted. They're just like, whatever happens while you're fighting, just say it.
And it's so like realistic. Like there's some. It doesn't look like a choreographed fight.
No,
It looks very like raw and nasty.
Those are the best ones when they're not like all clean cut like kung fu stuff, when it's sloppy and unathletic and like it's not that graceful. I love those fights.
Yeah, they're like grabbing necks and punching, and it's just
that's what I always liked about
Mhm.
like Indiana Jones as well. Like it was very sloppy athleticism, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like hitting them and like,
Yeah.
Oh.
oh god. I know, Adam. So much cool adventure. I freaking love this. Oh my gosh.
And then this is just heroic to try to save him from getting off the roof.
That's why Hans was on the 30th floor. Oh shoot, get down.
And this is great how they misinterpret what he's doing. Perfect.
Yeah.
You've got a terrorist shooting hostages.
Yeah.
You know, and it looks pretty incriminating.
Yeah,
If you look
it
at
does. It looks like he's
He jumps.
Oh, wait.
That's a great shot with the timing.
Isn't this where he used the fire hose?
Yes.
To tie himself and he jumps off the roof and there's an explosion in the
Yes.
Yes, there we go. Here we go.
That's what you go to the movies for, to see this type of stuff.
It's like, I gotta get off this thing. It's about to blow.
A fire
Oh my
hose.
god. Fire hose is pretty daggone strong.
I mean, if it's
love the way
going to
he's
blow and
talking
you
to
know
us.
it, then you do this. But Jesus.
It's like it's gonna work, but it's like, man, there come all the people.
Blow the
Man,
roof.
F Carl. What's his attitude?
Yeah, him and the FBI guy are on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
And this is quite a pyrotechnic event here.
Yes. This is textbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the
You saw
80s,
that
everybody.
Woo!
He's like, ah. Oh my God. You feel for him so much because his feet are all bloodied up.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally. And by the way, those are like reinforced tempered glass. So it is not easy. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
epic is right. Right at the last second. And man, even just landing on glass.
Yep.
Glass
Oh, no,
is
yeah.
so
Yeah.
bad.
You want to untie yourself, dude. It's so
Yikes.
bad. Like, okay, I did that too well.
Oh man.
Whew. Last second.
Close. Well.
And he saved all those lives, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Except for the
Oh,
FBI
idiot.
though.
Lois, I know, right?
Ooh.
That's pretty intense, though. A freaking
Yes.
helicopter getting caught in the explosion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's funny.
Gonna need some more
I guess-
FBI guys.
Yeah, that was funny. Look,
Yeah,
I mean,
it was.
if you love explosions, this movie is for you. And I
It
as
is.
far as like explosions, just to look at them in a movie, yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh, this part.
Gives you everything you want. All right, Argyle, you're on deck, buddy.
Who is this?
Warm
guy?
up. Get loose.
He's like, what?
Come on, Argyle.
Oh,
We're rooting for you.
no. What? Because who's going to suspect an ambulance?
Yeah,
Nobody. Yeah,
you're
great.
so right.
Yeah. Perfect color.
This whole thing is just. Oh, he's only got 2 bullets left.
Hey, Mark Daly. Greetings from Corbin or Cole, Kentucky. Hated to miss this, but I was on the road. No worries, Mark.
Well,
Daly.
Mark, you're here now,
Watch
buddy.
the review. Yeah, glad to hear.
Matthew, you were paying attention. Yes.
Here comes Doug's Kitty's favorite scene.
Ah!
I love it. Like a shark coming in for the kill.
Mm-hmm. Bam!
Yeah, this is the rewind over and over again scene.
Yeah.
Boom! And it knocks him out. And he's proud of himself.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Stop them from getting away.
That's right. I mean, it counted, right?
Yeah.
He took out the getaway car. Yeah, way to go, Argyle. That's right.
That's what
Yeah.
I got. Yep. Way to go, Argyle. Mhm.
Amen. Hi, honey.
Security guy is still in the mix. He survived
Mhm.
this long.
Yeah. That's
It's
what I'm
Huey
saying.
Lewis from Huey Lewis in the news. I always think he looks like him.
He looks like who?
Huey Lewis from Huey Lewis in the news.
Yeah, he does.
Unless they think you're already dead.
This is the best part.
Oh, yeah. You got me. That's Gary Cooper.
I love it.
That was great.
It's always when the hero does that nervous laugh because he's got a gun still strapped to him. With,
Yeah, resourcefulness.
with a Christmas tape.
Happy trails.
That guy
Ron.
finally ate it.
Yep.
Happy trails, Hans. All right, folks, get your.
Oh yeah, the watch. Yes, the watch
Yeah,
comes into play
that's what
now.
it was.
Yep. Let it go. You like
Get your
Elsa, let
eggnog
it
ready.
go. And then he was about to shoot her.
Oh
The way they shot this, the slow motion.
Yeah.
no. Yeah, it was perfect.
Best
I mean-
death scene ever.
And it's etched in your brain, that exact 2-second slow-mo fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was your bad, guys.
All right. Chris, we can launch the holidays, folks.
Yep.
Lorena has helped us cross the threshold.
Yes. Hans Gruber's officially dead.
Oh, man. Splat.
Yeah, splat. We already saw one dead body hit a car. We didn't need to see
One was enough, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this would be the second fall. Okay, now we get
Yeah.
our dose of Christmas. A nice full dose of Christmas with some good
Yes.
Christmas music.
Yep. And Mark Daly says Holly has to lose a Rolex to save her husband, proving the Christmas message that family is more important than stuff. I
And
would
did.
agree with
Yes.
that. I so
Yes.
would.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Merry Christmas, Hans Gruber. Yeah, we got one more arc to tie up.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Because I remember in the theater, folks were not expecting that,
Nope.
Yeah.
which is why I always have the, well, I'll say that later after it's done. All right.
They're
All
like,
And it's just so nice seeing cops portrayed in a positive light. I mean, this is how it was then.
Yeah, totally.
yeah. Yeah.
I love this.
It's
Yeah.
so like earned, right? Like,
Yes.
like the hug,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that's great. the buddy hug.
And she says, Holly McClane.
Yeah.
It's like he set her up for it. Holly Gennaro, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
And then here's the arc for
Yep.
Leroy.
Oh.
He said he would never draw a gun again.
And people in the theater were like, who shot him? Who shot him? And he shot.
So good.
And then you see who did it, and people were like,
Yeah, and it's a
That's
classic
why-
American trope to be the fastest draw. You know, you draw first, and you're the gunman. You're the lone gunslinger. I love it.
absolutely. And also why you make sure when you shoot a bad guy, you double tap it for good measure.
Yeah.
That's right. But I mean, it's cathartic. There is an arc there. He's not just a side character.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. That's what with me. I got you.
Our guy made it.
Yeah. This is
That's right.
great.
And she did it, not she
I
did it. She
loved it.
punched him
She
in the
did it.
face. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was rewarding as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's such a dog.
So
I got
happy.
you. I got you.
Did you get that?
You did.
Yeah.
That I got.
Such a slimy person.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our Christmas song.
Yeah.
Place to go. What a disaster area, huh?
Yeah. I like how he gets to skate out of there.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
some serious damage.
Oh
That
my
is
God.
awesome.
This is so great. Yes. I'm so glad we were
Oh my
able to
gosh,
do
I
this.
freaking love it.
I was feeling the holidays before, but it is the holidays now.
Yes. Oh my
Definitely,
goodness. Yeah.
definitely. You gotta, man, it just amazes me how good this movie
Yes.
is.
Every
And
piece of it, every second of it, like the whole thing is put together perfectly.
absolutely. And I have
It's a
to say, when I
lot of
first
fun.
saw this movie, I did not think it was a Christmas movie at all. I didn't, because I think it came out, well, I saw it like later on, but I think when it initially came out, it was a summer blockbuster. I
Hmm.
think
Let me
it
look.
was. I could be wrong, but I think it was. And that's why I was like, oh,
Yep, July 22nd it came out, 1988.
okay. Because I'm like, it's an action movie, but then around Christmas? Huh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Michael Nelson's in July. Yeah, I
Yep,
just said
July
that on the
22nd.
25th. Yeah, this is not what people would expect would be a Christmas movie.
I think
And
it became a Christmas movie. You know what I'm saying?
Over the years. Yeah.
By the will of the people.
Yes.
yes, yes, exactly. By the will of the people. It's just like daggone it.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas movie just
Yeah.
when you see the setting, the reason why, because for families who really have not seen each other all year, or we'll just say who are usually at each other's throats for most of the year, usually Christmas is kind of where you try to declare a truce or a détente,
Yes.
at least for 2 days, or
Sometimes.
so to speak, or you kind of try to. Some
Yeah.
people, these kind of try
You
to.
make the effort. Yeah.
Yeah, you do it just to say you did it. It's like, look, I do you this solid, and and then it's back to normal. But the fact that he has to travel, from the East Coast, because obviously, he's an East Coast blue collar guy, cop in New York. He's totally out of his element in Los Angeles, and then all of this stuff just breaks loose.
Yeah.
We've got a controversial take in the chat.
No, let's bring him to the front of the living room, so to speak. Everyone's got that one friend. Hey, Jay Patrol, and welcome.
Hello,
So
Jay.
say that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's a movie where they set the plot of the movie around Christmas time. I don't see why anyone never got that. Well, everyone's
That's
has
where it started,
their
Jay, but that is not where it ended.
yes, it's not where it ended. In the end, it's like, hey, he wouldn't really be there if it wasn't Christmas. The themes of Christmas around there. And again, as one of our panelists pointed out at the end, you have that thing about family and the importance of
Yeah.
importance
There's
of family.
definitely some
If this was
Christmas
any
themes.
other action movie, it's just like, yeah, you saved my life, all right, so screw you. I don't need to see you anymore.
Yeah.
That's not
And
what happened.
Well,
and
it's
I mean,
about
we all have
redemption.
and I think we all have our favorite Christmas movies, and there's some that are outside the realm that we kind of accept, and some we don't accept. Like there's certain movies I don't accept that I'm like, no, I don't like that one as far. but for me, this one is sort of like a tradition now. A lot of people, this is the movie that they see during the holidays because of the correlation with the whole holidays in the movie. And I think that's what matters to some people. But if it's not yours, it's
Mhm.
okay. I think we're cool with that. We're cool
Yeah.
with your opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're allowed to have it. And Michael Nellis, that's what DJ Cobra from Geeks and Gamers said. Well, if he's the one who said that it's not a Christmas movie, well, Jeremy is entitled to
Oh.
his wrong opinion. But anyway, much love
Everyone's entitled to
anyway,
a
you
wrong
know.
opinion.
We always got to have that one friend. So I love the fact that the discussion is had anyway about this film.
Yes.
How many years old is this film by now?
I wasn't a good math student, but I was good with a calculator.
That works.
What, 44? Oh,
Something like that.
34 or 44.
36.
Oh, 36. There we go.
Yeah, 36.
Think about
36.
that long, that old of a movie, and we're still having this type of discussion. It's like the discussion of who's the best Star Trek captain. I mean, the GOAT's going to be,
James T.
Captain
Kirk.
but for me, it's always going to be Cisco. Fight me.
Oh, I
But
like
it's
Cisco.
kind of like that level of a discussion that keeps these types of films not only alive but introduces them to other generations of people. So I love it. I love it. It's great.
Absolutely right. And and this is one of the best. I mean, this one is so entertaining. You could watch it at any time from beginning to end, and there's just not a dull moment. You'll always be satisfied when the credits start rolling.
But one,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Retro Narco.
well, I was gonna say the cool thing about making this a Christmas movie is that you get to see it every year versus like not
Yes.
making a Christmas movie. You're like, maybe I'll catch it one of these days, but you gotta see it during Christmas, and it's like, now it's part of tradition. I love that about this movie.
Yeah.
Like
And
Jaws, the
just
4th of July movie, right?
yes, totally.
or yeah.
Totally. Absolutely. I tell you.
Well, this was totally worth it.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to
Definitely.
remind everybody politely again, if you watched it, if you loved it, click like. That'll help the stream.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, please do, because I've gotten a lot of positive feedback back about these watch parties. You guys love watching it. You guys love giving your commentary, hearing our commentary and all of that. So definitely want to say thank you, because you
Yeah.
guys have made these watch parties just so fabulous and so fun to do, and you guys seem to be enjoying it. So thank you so very much.
Oh yeah.
So very much for supporting these watch parties, and definitely looking forward to the film roster for next year. Man, you guys keep keep challenging me. So I gotta ask this question, even though this is we call it a Christmas movie. Where does this rank, I'll say, in your top 3 Christmas movies? And we'll start with Retro Nerd Girl.
I'm kind of a Christmas movie kind of freak. So sorry, a Christmas lover, let's say. And so I have a lot of other movies before this one. So this, I probably can tell you an exact number, but it's like somewhere around the 20s. There's a lot of other movies that is like my favorite before we get to Die Hard.
I would say this is in my top 10 somewhere. Believe it or not, Home Alone has really moved up the ranks for me as
yeah.
a real go-to Christmas movie. It'll never dethrone It's a Wonderful Life. I grew up watching that movie, and that movie's magical. So Retro said, there are so many great Christmas movies, but Die Hard has been just like going up the floors of the Nakatomi Tower. It just keeps kind of creeping up in my my top 20 into the top 10 now. So
Yeah.
what about you, Lorena?
Oh, well, it's up there, and I kind of just picked top 3 just to kind of ask. I'd probably say it's around the fourth for me. My
Ooh.
all-time top favorite Christmas movie, this is just me, is A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh,
I
I love it
Aw.
now. I'm
love
a huge
that
fan.
film. I love that one. Um, is it It's a Wonderful Life is around the round 3 for me.
That's
I
my number
first saw it
one.
a couple
That's my
saw it a
number
couple
one.
years ago, and and it was and it was okay. And so it was okay. I mean, I thought it was kind of overblown in the beginning, but the more that I watch it, the more that that I tend to really like that film. And of course, Charlie Brown Christmas. That's
Yep.
number 2 for me. I like the animated ones. Another Christmas movie that I love, and you're gonna have to find it. Actually, it's out there. Is a movie called Fat Man, which actually has Mel Gibson
What?
as Santa Claus, and this little spoiled kid is so mad that Santa gave him coal for Christmas that he sends a hitman after Santa Claus.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. A new one that I've seen I've seen 2 Christmas movies this year that I've never seen before, and they were immediate hits for me. One was The Muppets Christmas Carol. I'm an immediate convert. I saw
Yes,
that on
it's
Retro's channel for the first time, I think 1 or 2 weeks ago, and just absolutely loved it. Went home, watched it with the kids again that night. Love it. And also Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell. I
That's really
loved it.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good. Yeah.
Wow,
So
I hadn't
yeah,
Yeah.
heard of them. I hadn't heard of
in
that
the
one.
80s,
Oh, it's
in
good.
19 when Die Hard was premiering at the theaters, pretty much only It's a Wonderful Life. There was Frosty and the Rudolph, like there was some of the
Mhm.
animated
Mhm.
stuff, but as far as movies, it was like It's a Wonderful Life, and that was it. That's what it felt like in the 1980s. So I think that's why it may have fallen out of favor, but you can't forget that one. That one's amazing. A Christmas Story is another
Yeah.
one that's been around for a while now that
Well,
a lot of
I'll
people.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them that are really good. I mean, Miracle on 34th Street is like the classic. White
Yep.
Christmas, which I was supposed to watch earlier today.
Right.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a good one.
yeah, Meet Me in St. Louis is that it's not totally Christmassy, a total Christmas movie, but it's definitely that. But my number one is, of course, A Wonderful Life. I absolutely adore that movie, the message and everything within. And then Scrooge, which was done in
Oh
1970,
my
the
gosh, yeah, I
musical.
just saw that not too long ago. It's Scrooge with Bill Murray.
No. This one is actually with Albert
Oh,
Finney, and
you
it's
said E, not with a D at the end. I should have
yeah,
known that.
that's
Scrooge,
also one of my favorite.
yeah.
Scrooge is like amazing. I love that movie. But this one was done in 1970. It's a musical, and it's just a whole lot of fun. I mean, it's one of the movies I can is done in 1970. And
Mhm.
then there's a whole bunch of Christmas Carol movies. The old one that was done in like the 30s, and then there's one with Alistair Sim playing Scrooge, and just so good. There's also a cartoon version of that too that is also delightful.
Ah, so this is
Just so many like of the
mhm.
classic Christmas stories, and then of course that wonderful uh, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original
Oh
cartoon.
my gosh, yes.
For
Yes.
sure.
So
Yes.
good, so good.
I love that one. I love this one, This Christmas, which is, a story about an estranged family. They kind of like come together
Oh yeah,
around the
no,
holidays. It's such a real feel good film. Idris Elba is in it. I love his
Oh,
oh
American
really?
accent. So yeah, it's such a fun, wonderful film, about family. So I love This Christmas. And of course, the one that I was talking about, ignore the Rotten Tomatoes score.
I
This
always do.
movie was so funny and I absolutely loved it. And I'm gonna scroll down so I don't get copyright claims. It's so good. I mean, this guy, it's like he's trying to keep, Spirit of Christmas alive. Kids not really believing in him. He's got, his wife, Marianne Jean Baptiste, of course, she plays, Mrs. Claus. And one day, after he's been shot and he's, knocking back painkillers with a shot of Jack Daniels.
Ooh.
Nice.
Literally, he's just so
That'll
like,
knock you
why
out.
the heck do I still do this? And she gives him, she's just like, she's like, you need to keep the faith. There's people there who believe in you. And she leaves this folder right next to him. And he just kind of opens it up and looks at it. And there's a picture of this person who says, Santa, thank you for sending me the stethoscope. And the next picture you see, lady's like grown and she's a doctor. And another kid who says, thank you for sending me, this fire truck. See it later. The man's like a firefighter. And dude's just like sitting there crying, looking at all these pictures of like these kids who were just like, you sent me all this stuff for Christmas. Now look what I'm able to do. Like one kid's like, I got a baking set. Next thing you know, they're like this, this like pastry chef. They're doing, like what they love. It was a really good film, full of a lot of great dark humor. It's fun. So it's like one to definitely check out. But those classics like It's a Wonderful Life, A Christmas Story, which is still really, really funny. A Triple Dog Dare You, those, or even like television shows. Like my favorites are all the Christmas episodes of Married with Children.
Oh.
Especially the one where Santa Claus is, supposed to parachute into the mall, but he falls and breaks his neck and dies on the top of the Bundy's roof. So Al has to pretend he's Santa Claus so the kids don't think that Santa's gonna die.
Wow.
I saw the dumbest meme. Do you ever see a meme that it's so dumb and not sophisticated that it ends up being totally hysterical? It said, the crossover that we got and hated, and it was Aliens versus Predator. And then it said the crossover we should have got, and it was Predator versus Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Oh,
I don't know why. I can't get the stupid thing out of my head. It's so ridiculous. Obviously.
That's funny, given what they tried to do to Santa Claus.
Charles Radcliffe said that he tagged Robert Davi for this stream, and that Robert Davi clicked like on it on X.
Oh,
that is so cool. Thank you, Charles.
That is awesome.
that is
Very
amazing.
cool
Yeah.
that Robert Davi liked that.
So a little bit of Die Hard crossed into our world today.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. So much
That is
great
awesome.
talent in that film that even like launched, that launched careers. And again, like bit characters, well, I won't say bit characters, but character
Smaller
actors, smaller roles, was just like, I know that person. I know who that is. And, it's because this movie. So that's so awesome. I love that. Thank you.
So
I love
cool.
it when you guys share the stuff that we're watching and you like tag, because Charles, he's notorious for that. He'll like tag
Yes,
the actor
thank
in
you.
with what we're.
That's the right way to do it. I mean,
Charles.
yes.
Absolutely, because there's so much.
Wow.
I don't want to say negativity. We'll just say so much unjust criticism that there's nothing out there to watch or whatever. There's a reason why a lot of people are starting to go back to a lot of these older films, and especially younger people who are just like, wow, they actually made, movies like that. Love watching films like this. And, you can see in these films kind of like how they've taken it into like, say, more recent films where animation is very, very good at this, at like pulling jokes from popular culture and putting them, putting them in. They're so good with doing that. But yeah, I love this movie. I love this movie as a Christmas movie. I love this movie as a general action movie. It is one of my top 5 action movies.
Yeah, that's
but
awesome.
Just having it coming out around seeing it around Christmas gives it a different feel. So
that is so cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. So I want to thank Retro Nerd Girl and Douglas A. Burton for hanging out here with us in the LRC watch party. It's been an amazing year of just having fun, watching films, and you guys in the chat, because you are just as much a part of the show as we are. As a matter of fact, we cannot have these watch parties without you guys' witty commentary. So let's go around the horn. Let us know what you got coming up. I know the holidays are coming up. Not a whole lot really is going on, but let folks know where you are, where they can find you, and what you got going on. So we'll start with Retro Nerd Girl. What you got going on? Where can people find you?
Oh, well, next week is going to be a big week for me, but you can find me right here on YouTube. So the link should be down below. Click on that and check out my channel. See if there's anything there that'll pique your interest. I am doing a live stream for Christmas Eve, along with Lance with the Outcast Creative. He's going to be joining me. Just a New Year's Eve get together. We're going to talk. We're going to hear some of my my Christmas songs that I wrote, and we'll see. We'll just have some talking or sharing of Christmas stories. Then on next Saturday, we are going to be watching Trading Places, which is going to be a lot of fun. And please join me for the activities next week.
Yay!
Yay!
Absolutely.
And I'm Douglas A. Burton. You can find me on X as well at Douglas A. Burton. I also have a website, douglasaburton.com, which I'm sure there'll be some kind of a link there at some point in the chat. But I will be launching a YouTube channel in early January 2025, if not the very last week of December. So a few little things brewing up that will be happening soon, and I can't wait.
Awesome.
All right. That sounds great. So make sure you're subscribed to Retro Nerd Girl and to Douglas A. Burton. You can also follow both of them on X as well. So much stuff they've got coming up, and I'm so grateful they've been able to drop in on my channel. As for your girl, I have family in town, so I really can't live stream this week, but I am hoping to live stream on either the 30th or the 31st. I haven't quite nailed down my plans yet, but definitely for you channel members, tomorrow night, 8 p.m.
Ooh.
We are going to be watching some classic Christmas cartoons, Christmas specials. As I said, we're going to watch the Cleveland Show parody of Die Hard.
So funny.
It is so, because Retro Nerd Girl watched it. It is so darn funny. It is the perfect, I want to say, companion piece, parody piece of that film. It's just absolutely so funny. And we're also going to be watching a couple of classic Christmas cartoons, including Charlie Brown Christmas, also including How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We will also be watching A Muppet Christmas Carol as well. So bring your snacks, bring your Christmas stories. We are going to have so much fun to celebrate my channel members at the end of the year. It's going to be great, and I can't wait.
That's great.
Families out of the house. So that's why I can stream without hearing, hey, I like your chair. Your gaming chair is very comfy. Can I be on your channel? Can I be on your video? Is this where you make the videos? Anyway. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so very much. All of you all be so blessed. A Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Enjoy the time. And, if the holidays are kind of tough, as they are for a lot of people, remember, you are important, and definitely celebrate yourself. Absolutely. You guys take care. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.